There are new developments in the Justice Department's investigation of Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. This morning, a dozen of Powell's counterparts around the world released a statement supporting the Fed chief. And several lawmakers have joined Democrats calling on the Trump administration to stop its pressure campaign against Powell. Nancy Cordes is at the White House for us. Nancy, good morning.
Vlad, good morning to you. You know, for a party that tends to stick together, it is notable how many members of the GOP immediately expressed their deep discomfort with this new investigation. They said it could compromise the independence of the Federal Reserve or that it could rattle the stock market. One even accused the Trump administration of coercion.
It's another example of amateur hour as far as I'm concerned.
More than half a dozen Republicans did not mince words Monday when asked about the new criminal probe of Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell.
I will be shocked if he has done anything wrong.
The investigation has to do with cost overruns to renovate the Fed's century-old headquarters.
This new threat is
Though
not about
in a video, Powell argued the real impetus was Trump's long and well-documented frustration with the Fed's monetary policy.
You know what he has to do? Lower interest rates. He's a fool. He's a stupid man.
Federal prosecutor Jeanine Pirro, appointed by Trump, defended her decision to authorize the investigation, saying her office is, quote, necessitating the use of legal process, which is not a threat. But every living former Fed chair signed a statement slamming the inquiry, calling it an unprecedented attempt to use prosecutorial attacks to undermine the Fed's independence. The White House insists Trump had nothing to do with the probe. Kevin Hassett is Trump's top economic advisor and a possible successor to Powell.
I guess the question is, if you think the building costs $20 billion, or $10 billion, do you think at some point that it's appropriate for the federal government to investigate?
The actual estimate is closer to $2.5 billion. House Speaker Mike Johnson is defending the probe, saying that if Powell is innocent, it will all come out. But another Republican, Senator Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, she's the one who called it coercion aimed at pressuring Powell to lower interest rates before his term as Fed chair ends in May. Vlad?
All right, Nancy, I want to switch gears here. In Virginia, another federal prosecutor has been let go. What can you tell us about it?
A source familiar with the matter, Vlad, tells CBS News that the second highest ranking federal prosecutor in the Eastern District of Virginia was fired on Monday for refusing to lead the Justice Department's prosecution of former FBI Director James Comey, another Trump enemy. Robert McBride is a longtime federal prosecutor. He had only been on the job as first assistant U.S. attorney for a few months. The U.S. Attorney's Office, we asked them for comment or any kind of explanation for why he was fired, but they declined to give us any kind of on-the-record comment.
All right, Nancy, thank you very much.